So here's the former UFC interim heavyweight champion, Ciryl Gane, fighting out of Paris, France. Many would argue he is the most layered, sophisticated, potent striker in this UFC's heavyweight division at present, of course, with respect to the champion, Jon Jones. But he has had a kryptonite at times in terms of the wrestling. That being said, he told us in the fighter meeting Thursday he has shored this up. You saw that on full display against Ciryl Gane Beat Kimbo. And he believes now, if any heavyweight in the world is going to try to take him down, that is going to be a whole lot easier said than done. We all know of Ciryl Gane's gifts on the feet. Another big opportunity for him to shine here tonight. Ciryl Gane enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. Backyard brawls to the biggest show in the sport. Here is Kimbo Slice making the UFC walk yet again, and you can be sure Kimbo's on the fight card. The masses are tuning in.
Everybody's tuning in. There are fight parties all around the country.
Yes.
Kimbo's fighting. He just has that ability to get people together to compete. He's one of those guys that, regardless of wins and losses, you still want to see him go. But trust me, Kimbo lands the right hand.
Yes.
Most times he is getting his hand raised. A phenomenal boxer, has professional boxing experience, and also just a draw in every sense of the word.
Good to see Kimbo Slice ready to go here tonight. Kimbo Slice, ready to engage yet again here tonight. Tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. And now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Ciryl Gane. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Kimbo Slice.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, so here's Ciryl Gane in terms of the speed and the footwork and the overall mixed martial arts acumen. This man is as good as it gets. Many believe he will eventually be an undisputed champion, and he's just getting going, right? It's scary to think how good he is, given that largely he is still a developing fighter and has only really been training full-time in MMA for 4 or 5 years. Well, a few heavyweights move as well as the former interim champ Ciryl Gane, and you see the footwork right away as this fight gets started.
Yeah, the footwork leads to the jab. The guy does a great job of moving into you, and then he pops you. And then the moment you start to rush, he drops the big right hand on you. Ciryl Gane is a hard puzzle to solve, especially as you go up in weight classes. Heavyweights don't move like Ciryl Gane, and you can see that as we watch him right now. Defensive savant, he blocked that punch.
I mean, right away, no feeling out process. These boys just went and started fighting.
Gane successful right there, DC. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad. Oh, right hand.
His misses are entertaining. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he can cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Ciryl Gane. Well, watch for him to set up that hook again here.
Oh, my goodness, what a kick. Oh, just opening up on him now.
Oh, nice job to land the straight punch there. Must be nice to have that kind of reach advantage, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Back and forth we go. Kimbo slices eye, appears to be closing up by the second. We'll see if he can finish. Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Well, the left hook has been there at times, not that time. Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse, and he needed to address it a little bit sooner because now that damage is starting to pile up. Good kick.
Nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output and pace.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio.
Whiffs on the straight right hand.
Oh, he tagged him. Great combination to the head.
Oh, pinpoint strike lands there, and not going to help the swelling upstairs.
I love this accuracy, this ability to get his shots to the target right away. And you see it in the swelling that is forming on his opponent's face.
Whiffs on the right hand. Well, how about this approach here tonight? Technical striker, and he has gone mad. Very accurate, but really just an all-out aggressive approach that we haven't seen from him in the past. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you.
All right, so the referee has called a halt to the action here, likely to have the doctor come in and look at the swelling around that eye. Not good, DC.
You cannot allow these fighters to dictate and determine whether or not they can go. When you have this type of swelling, you got to take a close look to see if the guy can compete.
I think they're going to stop this fight. I stand corrected. Doctor's going to allow them to continue, but he's going to have to go for it, I would think.
Yeah, he will. He's going to have to make some adjustments. And also, he's going to have to lay it all out on the line. He cannot stay back and get picked apart as he has to this point.
Slice gets tattooed by that stiff jab.
Another strike to the head lands. Oh, nice.
30 seconds to go now. Trying to get the head kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. Final seconds of round 1. Oh, arm triangle attempt now.
Got that submission locked up very tight.
Oh, that has got to be it. Second round, straight ahead. All right, there's the horn, an appreciative crowd responding in kind. He rocked his opponent multiple times there in that round, looked very confident in doing so. They might even bring in the RP here.
I mean, it was relaxation at its finest, just so relaxed, so comfortable in the fire, which then allowed him to land these big strikes that had his opponent buzzed on many, many occasions. But he cannot get desperate. Don't go crazy trying to finish the fight. Let it come to you.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. quick attempt, but the fighter got the right hand up. Great job by Ciryl Gane to use his feet to get inside and land the jab. A lot of people are going to be trying to take this guy down, but he moves so well.
People talk about Ciryl Gane as if he moves like a welterweight. No, he moves more like a bantamweight. Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Oh, big left hook there. Missed with that. Huge shots being landed on both sides.
Oh, landing some big shots, too.
Tries the flying knee to no avail. Slice is taking aim at that cut right now. A strong decision by him to land strikes on an area that he has already done significant damage on. Gane's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Well, good news, bad news, right? The strike there lands, but just not much steam on it because his gas tank seems... Great shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
Oh, that one looks really tight, DC. Gane gets back up. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands. This is a great fight.
Gane's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. Big power shot there.
Oh, he's hurt bad.
Back to the feet. Winded up on the right there to no avail.
He hurt him again. This man is landing brutal ground and pounds.
All right, opens the guard, now stacked guard. Oh, might be able to get his leg here, and he does. Heel hook looks tight. Oh, now he bails on the submission. Gane's got it on. Looks like he's trying to lock up a Kimura. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Gane's in half guard. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive. That is it! Ciryl Gane with a huge knockout tonight.
What a performance!
Here's Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 36 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Ciryl Gane